Donny from the bike shed here. I'm in LA. I'm going to Indian to pick up a Indian Scout bobber, and we're going to ride it to the One Show in Portland, which is 1,200 miles that way. So we'll go do that. Okay, so here is my little bobber. It'll be my home for a couple of days. Pretty thing. I know absolutely nothing about it, so I'm going to be learning as I go. The weather's pretty shitty. It's not what I was expecting from LA weather, gotta say. I've got to head back into LA, get my shit together, and then we're off up to PCH. Here we go. See you later. So, day one's done. I'm now sitting in the motel from hell. It's not the most salubrious of establishments. It's alright, it's cheap when there's a bar down the road. So, picked the bike up. Took me like 2 hours to get there. Took me 2 hours to get back. Mainly because I got lost, chucking it down with rain. The little bobber has been priceless, although the price you pay for having little shorty mudguards means everything gets wet. I mean, everything gets wet. I was wearing full waterproofs and my balls are still wet. Yeah, all the usual catalogue of errors. So despite the rain, I managed to get on and push on a little bit. I have to say, the little bobber surprised me in a little bit. You swing a leg over this thing and you think it's going to be like a Sportster thing, man, and it really isn't. The engine is nothing like that. It's got that low-down grunt. When you pile the revs on and keep it going, it gets right up to there. It revs to like 8.5 grand. It's almost like a sport bike engine in a cruiser chassis. The engine is just phenomenal. Yeah, you can't ride it like a sports bike, obviously, it's not designed for that. You will have a lot of fun, as I did. You can exploit it and use it. I mean, I ended up in a drag race with a guy on a Harley, and he was convinced this thing was quick. And I was like, nah, forget it. And it murdered it like 3 or 4 times in a row. Just because it's got 8.5 grand's worth of power to play with, and power is there. It's got the torque at the bottom end, it's got the power at the top end, and if you want to ride it like that, it will do that all day long. It's capable of doing things that you don't expect, which is always fun to discover. Comfort wise, it's way more comfortable than it looks. I mean, I did, got a reckon on 300 or 400 miles today, and I don't have any aches or pains. For me, the engine wins it every time. That engine you'll run out of talent before that engine runs out of power if you're a new rider. For me, I think that's a huge selling point. Went to see my buddy Butch. He's a big bike collector guy, got tons of great toys. He's a big record producer, got tons of toys in his studio, all that stuff. Went and have a look at that. And there is the man himself.
Oh, hey, you got me.
Hey. So this is what I'm riding on, man.
I like it. These are the Scouts, right?
Yeah, the bobber.
These things are fast.
It's quick. It's got like I think it's about 100 brake horsepower.
And my buddy just did one too for his first bike ever, and he had our friend Carrie Hart customize it, and it's like a crazy dirt tracker almost stuff.
Oh, Steve's bike.
Steve Silver.
Yeah.
That's my neighbor.
Yeah.
And so he had his built, and I rode his, and it was a monster. Like it destroyed. I rode that around, and they're making really solid stuff. This is fun, man. You're gonna have a blast on this because I like how low and squatty they are. So
yeah, I find the pegs touch down a lot, but it's not designed for pushing on too much. But
right. Well, yeah, no. I mean, you're not gonna be taking any. You're not gonna be taking a whole lot of switchbacks, I don't think. But just for cruising and kind of just getting in and out, should be fun. I like how squatty they are. You know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Aldo? Yeah, it's got a really cool stance to it.
I like how they've put the knobbly tires on it. There's a whole style to that thing as well, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a water-cooled engine, which is
Oh, it is.
Yeah, but they've managed to disguise it pretty well, which is cool.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's dope. How are the forward controls? They feel pretty comfortable?
They're not too far forward. They're just like a little bit.
Yeah,
so
it didn't feel bad when I just sat down on it. Makes me want to ride one again.
Yeah, well, I'll hook you up next time, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very cool. I just came through to look at all your shit.
Oh, okay. I got some shit.
Just talk through it. What have you got? I mean, this looks interesting.
This is my latest buddy, which is a built by my buddy Wes at Apex Cycle in North Georgia, up in the mountains. And I had this living on the East Coast for a while, so I had it brought out here. And it's a 93 R100R, basically the skeleton of one.
Right.
And with a lot of highly customized parts on it. You know, everything, exhaust, suspension.
Yeah, that subframe looks ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. It's a really quick, fun little, I call it the urban assault vehicle. So you can take it around all the way around town and park it up on the sidewalk.
Stayed there far longer than I should have done. As a result, I got on the road just as it was getting dark. So what should have been a nice cruise up the PCH just turned into trying to get somewhere before it got dark. Most of the PCH basically just north of Malibu, has been washed out because the rain's been that heavy. It's just washed the road out, so the roads are all closed, which means I'm in the 101, which brings me inland a bit. So I'm up in Ventura just now, which is like just up the road from LA, which means tomorrow is going to be an early start and about, I guess, I need to hit 300 or 400 miles tomorrow and stop and do more filming and stuff because I couldn't do that today. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's dry tomorrow because I don't want to do that again. So we'll see what happens. We'll see you later. Jordan here has just given me some instruction.